Hello you people out there in YouTube land. How do you do? We are having another food adventure here at Albert Centre. Yes, Albert Centre, this place here. And so we're gonna go up here in here to do our final, our final video at this location for the what's good to eat here at this place, Albert Centre Market and Food Centre. This is part 4, so join me for part 4. Before we continue with our review of what's good to eat here, let me just give you a brief, a brief review of some of the other stores that I'm not going to cover in this video series. Yes, for some particular reason, I'm not going to cover some of these stores here, and I'm going to tell you why. So the first store we're going to visit is this store here. For those people who goes to Old Airport Road often, this store signboard is very familiar. The last time I visited this place, there were actually 3 stores with this exact signboard, but not owned by the same owner. Yeah, that's a bit weird. But I will tell you about that when we get to Old Airport Road. Up next is this store called Mapo Lomi. They have lots of branches in a lot of food centers in Singapore. If you want to eat lomi, this place just make a good bowl of lomi. Just that it is not the best. It is okay, passable, pleasant, quite good, but not the best. But if you want to come for cheap lomi, you can come and give it a try. Next up is Genpo, a very popular store in Tiong Bahru. They now have branches all around the island, but when we get to Tiong Bahru, I will actually review this store and give you more information about what they sell and what they do. Another popular store at this food centre is this place here that sells deep fried snacks called Goreng Pisang. But they don't only sell Goreng Pisang, they sell a few other items here. You know, all deep fried stuff, snack items. People like to buy snack items from them. The problem with this store is when I went there, the items I bought from them was average to not very good. Yeah. So if you do come down here, this may not be one of the stores you want to try. The Goreng Pisang was very disappointing. Wasn't sweet at all. And then the other items I bought, very average. You know, it was crispy, you know, but just that the quality of the ingredients is very questionable. And lastly, Singapore famous rojak. Another store that some people still like to come to eat. But honestly, I tried the rojak here. The rojak here is just very average, not very well done. Ingredients just average. How do I say this? It was so average that I didn't even bother to take a video of the food. Let's continue with our food reviews. And here is Siraj, famous Waterloo Street Indian Rojak. They have a store nearby at Waterloo Street, and this is another branch. Over here is the menu and the prices. And so your rojak price will depend on the items you choose. And I ordered takeaway again, and I ordered a wide variety of different items here, as you can see. Oh, look at this. Yep. This is the rojak sauce. All this sauce just for one rojak. Normally what you do is, when you eat there, they will put this sauce into a bowl. And then you just dip your things in there. But unfortunately, takeaway, they put it into a big plastic bag. And I think they actually give you more sauce. And look at the sauce. It's a peanutty spicy sauce. Woo. You dip these items into this, and then you eat it. Okay, let's get this thing with the egg. Dip it in there.
Look at this. So a lot of these things are like flour, yeah, things made of flour, fritters. But what's really nice, I really like, is the sauce. Sauce has a very good flavor to it. Peanutty, spicy, sweet, spicy, tangy. Definitely spices in there. Oh, I do like this thing, the dough, the flour thing, the long thing. Let's try some of the vegetable fritters. I must say, it's better than I expected it to be. Definitely the fritters, they do it better than other rojak stores. Then the other items, the rojak sauce also quite flavorful. I think it's one thing nice about their rojak is a bit fragrant. I think it's because of the sesame seed they put in there, gives it a better fragrance than. This is a very nice fragrance. Okay, look at this one here. This one is with the prawn.
Up next, we're going to have some Yong Tau Foo at this store here. You can see coming up in front of you. And this store here is called Bai Nian Nyang Tofu, and they sell Yong Tau Foo, a very popular dish in Singapore. And here, one thing interesting here, you can get it in a set with fried chicken wings. Yes, so I ordered the set. It cost me $6.30. First off here, you get the Yong Tau Foo together with noodles. I chose bee hoon, which is thin rice noodles, together with around 6 different types of Yong Tau Foo pieces. It is well made and it comes together with a very nice soup. The soup here is like comforting and delicious. First off, when you taste the soup, what you get hit by is, of course, the taste of the Yong Tau Foo, because they actually cook the Yong Tau Foo in the soup and you eat it together with this sweet sauce and chili mixed together in this small little thing here. But what you have is noodles together with Yong Tau Foo pieces and the fried chicken. Here you get a chicken wing fried nicely. It is still hot, just being very recently fried and super crispy. Look at that. Look how crispy it is, and it's juicy and oily and hot. But what we come here for is to eat the Yong Tau Foo and the soup here. First thing is the soup. When you taste the soup, you taste that, you know that they actually cook the Yong Tau Foo in the soup. So you get the initial taste of the Yong Tau Foo in the soup. Then after that, you can taste that the base stock that they use to cook all the different ingredients in, they use like soya bean and anchovies to flavor the soup base. And overall, it is a very good, very yummy soup. I do like this Yong Tau Foo. So when you get started, first of all, the noodles. The noodles I selected is this bee hoon noodles. The noodles, how do I say this? Even though it's nice and long and thin and very slurpy, I can slurp it up very nicely. But taste-wise, it's just texture-wise, taste-wise, everything just very ordinary, very average. Nothing really special about the noodles. But Yong Tau Fu pieces, I do really like the Yong Tau Fu pieces. It is nicely done. Even though I do feel that it has shrunk from the last time I tried it. But honestly, I tried it a few years ago. So, you know, things get smaller, except for me. Anyway, so the Yong Tau Fu pieces, done nicely, well made, goes very well with the sweet sauce. And, of course, bihun. Bihun, honestly, is there just to fill your stomach. And I also do like the soup. The soup here, they do it very well. Even though I do prefer my soups to have a stronger, more robust taste, here it's light, but it's still tasty, still good, still yummy, still comforting, and you will not be disappointed with the soup. And of course, you have this Yong Tau Fu piece, which is unfortunately bitter gourd. Yes, bitter gourd, which is bitter, but still tastes good, just that a bitter aftertaste, which I need to wash the bitter taste away by eating another Yong Tau Fu piece. This one seems to be some kind of like a meat roll or with prawn paste or some kind of concoction, and this one here is their meatball. So like I said, the Yong Tau Fu done very well, very nice, very yummy, goes well with the sauce. The noodles is just there to fill your tummy, even though it's very slurpy, but the soup is also very good. If you do come here during the peak times, which is the lunch time or the dinner time, be prepared, there will be a queue. Somehow this store here, during the peak times, people queue up for the food, but you do get your food quite quickly, so you do not stay in the queue very long. So another tip for you, do not come here too late. Oh, look at this. This is the chicken wing. Look at that. Still hot. And can you hear how crunchy and crispy it is? The batter, it is a bit hard, and also it is also a bit sweet. So I think they did flavor the batter a bit more sweet than other places. But I must say, I do enjoy the chicken wing here. The chicken wing here is chocolatey good. I have no idea what I said just now. I just made up some words. Anyway, oh yeah, another tip for you is, do not come too late after the meal period, because a lot of times they will leave the Yong Tau Fu pieces in the soup boiling, and the Yong Tau Fu pieces can get overcooked. And I have come here before, maybe in between the lunch and dinner time, and the Yong Tau Fu pieces I got was overcooked, I think, and it almost breaking apart. So that is the tip I have for you. Other than that, if you like Yong Tau Fu and you like fried chicken wing, I think you might like this place. This place here does it well, very well. Yummy for my tummy. Eat. And finally, at this food adventure, what's good to eat at Albert Centre, we're heading to our last food item that I'm going to introduce to you, and it's from this store called Lin Ji. And here they sell pig trotter. Yes, pig trotters, a dish that is not commonly eaten nowadays, and a lot of younger Singaporeans don't really like this dish. But we're going to give it a try because it looks good. And from this store, you can have their pig trotters rice or their intestine miswa. And here are the prices and the menu. And here it is, their pig trotters rice. It cost me $4.90. I was given a choice to either choose to have my pig trotters more with meat or with collagen. I said anything, so they gave me the collagen version, and so this is it. Look at this. So you do have pieces of bones here, as you can see, bones eaten together with this chili sauce, and skin and collagen, a bit of preserved vegetables, one small piece of their meat roll, but mainly collagen. Yes, that is what I got. And so this is what you get here. First off, at the corner there is a small piece of their meat roll. Yes, this is the only piece you get. Some preserved vegetable. Then you get lots and lots of collagen and skin and bone, and underneath it is the rice. And they also poured on top of it their braising sauce. One thing interesting here is the sauce they use here is much milder than what we normally get in Singapore. Singapore, we like a dark braising sauce, salty, full, a lot of strong flavors. Here is mild, but still tasty. Very light in color. Not the usual braising sauce that we eat in Singapore. And let's get started and dig in. So the first thing I'm going to try is their meat roll. I only get one small piece here. It tastes a bit interesting. It is soft. It has the springiness and texture of like fish cake, but not much of a meaty taste. And I do like the rice. The rice does go well with this dish. And I'm going to try the collagen now. Okay, their bones. I must say, I do really like the flavor here. It has the nice chewiness of skin and collagen, but it doesn't have any funky flavor to it. It is very nice and fresh and quite appealing. Then if you dip it into the chili sauce, the chili sauce is very thick and spicy, but unfortunately if you put too much chili sauce, the chili sauce does overpower the taste of the pig trotter. So if you do like the pig trotters, like to eat pig trotters, eat it with less of the chili sauce. The pig trotter's flavor itself, I do like the braising sauce. It does also have a very nice porky flavor to it, fresh and quite appetizing. The salted vegetable is just average, nothing really special about that. What can I say about this? Honestly, in my honest opinion, if I were to order this again, I would order the pig trotters with the meat more than the collagen, because the collagen it's nice, it's soft, it's easy to chew, just that I'm not used to eating it, so I would prefer to eat the meat, and I may enjoy it better there. But one thing I do notice is that the sauce is not very strong in flavor. So when you do have a lot of other things here that overpowers the taste, it makes the rice, it makes the other ingredients, it just makes the collagen, it's like the dish is not complete. It's somehow, they may need to put more work in the sauce to cater it more to the local taste. But don't get me wrong, this here is a very interesting, very nice, especially if you like collagen, if you like pig trotters, this is the place to come and get some. They do it well here. And so this brings us to the end of our video here. As you can see, there are rows and rows of stalls here with lots of seating for you to sit down and eat. eat the delicious food, hawker food, street food, Singaporean food at this food center. There's just so much food that I really cannot cover all this in just one video. So look out for it. And as per usual, like, share and subscribe. I got Patreon, I got PayPal, support me on those. And lastly, but the most important thing, the thing that you have to do is to join me for my next food adventure. I will see you guys around. Anything else? Bye bye.